Everyone. LJ Young for Debt Ain't My Daddy. Debt Ain't My Daddy is a place to help people get out of debt. I've been debt free for about 4 or 5 years now. And ever since then, it's been my passion to help other people. And so since stepping out on my own, I've had to learn a lot about people. That's the only way. But today's lesson is more on are you ready for a house? Okay. But I'm going to tell you in a different way than most. All right. I just go by numbers. All right. Now, when you get around age, late 20s, early 30s, start getting in that family mode and or maybe not. Okay. But either way, you get to that age and then you start saying to yourself, you know what? I feel I'm ready for a house, or I'm at that age. I should be owning a house by now. You say these things because everybody around you saying those same things. And you just go along with it. Oh yeah, you got a family. Oh okay, yeah, you should be getting a house. You should own something. And you get all these people. Hey, houses and investment, and then they start comparing rent to mortgage. And it's the same, and all this stuff. It's coming at you like crazy. You just don't know what is right, and you see your friends doing it, so it must be right. But so let's take a step back. Again, Dead and My Daddy is to give you the reality. And when I say reality, I'm just talking about the math. That's it. That's it. Just talking about the math, okay? Now, if you get caught up saying, "Hey, you know what? I feel that I'm ready for a house or I should have a house at this age," you're not ready for a house. And I'll tell you why. To buy a house takes preparation. It takes money saved, at least 20% or more to put down on that house. Your credit must be excellent because you want the best financial rate, conventional loan, fixed, whatever you believe, but the best mortgage rate possible because you don't want to spend as you want to spend less as money as possible if you're financing this house. It takes preparation. And even when you get in this house, you need a lawyer to do the deal. It's a To you, it's personal because you think, oh, this is my house. It's personal. To the bank, it's business. It's no different than you buying a business. Would you go buy a business without a lawyer? Why would you buy a $300,000, $400,000 house without a lawyer? It's no different. Take your feelings out of your money and you'll see. The bank understands that this is a business deal. Everything is down to the T for them. But if you go in seeing this stack of papers and you're saying sign here, initial here, sign here, initial here, sign, and you have no idea what you're signing, you know that gut feeling that's deep down inside as you're signing these papers that you know nothing about? That feeling is real. Believe that feeling. That feeling is saying, hey, I'm getting in something that I have not a clue about. Not a clue. Believe and trust that feeling. Am I really saying I'm going to be sitting here in this area for the next 30 years of my life working at the job that I signed up for this house for the next 30 years? Are you literally that's what's causing that feeling. Literally, it's causing that feeling because you don't know. You don't know. And if you go into a house deal because you feel like you should own one or my friends around me have one, that's the wrong time to do it. If you don't know how much debt you're in today, you're not ready for a house. You're not ready for a house because you got to understand if your personal finances are in the negative, that means you have no money. So financing a house doesn't mean anything. It doesn't say you can afford that house. The reason why you're financing it in the first place because you don't have the money to buy the house cash. Now think about it. If you don't even have enough money, if you don't have enough cash to put the 20% down on a house, you're really not ready for a house. And the things I'm saying is not to put you down, to say I'm just talking about the math. That's it. I'll give an example, okay? And I'm going to use student loans as an example. Everybody talks about the student loan debt. It's in the trillions of dollars, by the way. Trillions, okay? Now, if you have $100,000 in student loan debt, and let's go like this. What is negative 100,000 plus 20,000? That's negative 80,000. Now stamp the label of student loan on the 100,000 and house savings on the 20,000. How come most of us still believe we have $20,000 to put down on the house? It hasn't changed. It's still negative 80,000. You don't have the money. This $20,000 does not exist. You're negative $80,000 in the hole. I did not understand this. I have no idea why I didn't just look at the math and see it. I have no idea. But I did it. Twice as a matter of fact. Twice as a matter of fact. Thinking I was a homeowner when I really wasn't. I wasn't ready for a house. Debt makes you do things. And I'm going to give you one example of this. Debt also makes you do things that you normally wouldn't do. Being in debt makes you do these things, right? So, for example, again, your job is a business. You treat it as such. It's no different. Don't put your feelings in your job because your job is a business and they understand that. You start taking it personally, you're in trouble. But anyway, when you're in debt, you accept things that you normally wouldn't accept. And I'm gonna give you an example. Say like your manager comes in with an attitude because of something that happened at home, right? And then all of a sudden that manager starts talking to you disrespectfully, talking down to you like you're the problem. All right. Now, if this was somebody off the street and came up to you and said, you'd be like, hey, who the hell are you talking to? You know? But since it's your job and you need it because you're in debt, you ignore it. You play like, oh, hey, you guys, hey, stay away from the boss. Stay away from the boss. That's what everybody does. Oh, stay out of his way. Stay out of his No. No, let me explain to you now, me today. I did the same. I would have did the same back then. But today, if that happened to me today as a debt-free man, and my manager came in with a bad attitude or something, bringing his feelings to a place of business, by the way, bringing his feelings to a place of business. That's unacceptable. My boss came in with a bad attitude, start taking out on me. I'll say, hey, can we have a meeting? I'll email him, say, hey, I would like a meeting with you, just 5-10 minutes. And I would tell him, hey, I don't like the way you were speaking to me today. Please don't do that. That's what I would do. I know people look at me like shocked, but what's the manager gonna do? Write me up for standing up for myself? Hey, what you gonna write on this write up? What is he gonna write up on the write up on you if he decided to write you up? Hey, I was talking to him like crap and he wouldn't accept it. Sign manager. I wish that would happen. I would take that note straight to my lawyer and handle it. The point is this: never mix your feelings. So you say, hey, I would say, hey, I wouldn't tell him that, but in my mind, I'm saying, hey, if he's got a problem, he needs to go back home. Maybe he shouldn't have came to work today. That's personal. You don't bring that to work. So I wouldn't allow a manager to talk to me like that. That wouldn't happen. You can't get in trouble. One more, okay, one more. What debt makes you do and accept. If you're working and there's a lot of work, right? There's a lot of work. And the boss comes up and says, hey, I need you to work through lunch. You know what I would say today? No, thank you. Nah, I'm good. I'm going to lunch. Now, I know that shocks you. Oh my God. Having a lunch is the law. What do you mean? If they don't have enough work here, that means you need to hire another person. I'm going to lunch. And if they said anything, what you gonna do? Write me up for not working through my lunch? The law mandated lunch? That's not gonna happen. But the reason why we accept it, because we don't want to get fired or in trouble, because we need this job, because we have debt. When you have no debt, you don't accept stuff like that. You go, no, thank you. If they look at you weird, you look back at them weird. You're like, what? What? I'm going to lunch. This will be here when I get back. I won't talk exactly like that, but I'll say, I'll finish it when I come back. Okay. That's the only thing they can say. Nothing else. These are signs that you're in debt. If you accept stuff like this in your life, that's debt. All right. My oven's going off. All right, you guys have a wonderful day. And if you like this, please subscribe, like. I'm trying to build this audience of debt awareness and the things that, sorry about that, you guys, and the things that it makes you do. All right, you guys have a wonderful day. And until next time.